Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be cooking up my Grammy's chili and dehydrating it. Stay tuned. In order to make my grandmother's famous chili con carne, we start with ground beef, lean, 1 to 1.5 pounds. 3 to 4 cans of tomatoes. Here we're using fresh tomatoes from our garden. 1 green bell pepper, 1 medium yellow onion, chili powder, 4 tablespoons. Red kidney beans, and 1/2 cup brown rice to be added at the end of the cook. Next, be sure to give your dogs treats so they'll give you 3 seconds to concentrate on what you're cooking. Now, slice and dice a green pepper. While my grandmother's recipe calls for 3 to 4 cans of tomatoes, we'll be using fresh tomatoes that we had grown in our garden, frozen and thawed. Time to slice, dice, mash and smash. Being that you are master of your own domain, you may choose as to whether or not you want to brown up the meat before adding the other ingredients. Next up, and I know you can do it, boil 4 cups of water. Hate your significant other? Don't forget the beans. It's now time to add the boiling water and the rest of our ingredients. Be sure to add 2 teaspoons of salt along with the chili powder. Now let the chili cook for 1.5 to 2 hours while stirring occasionally. It's now time to sit back and relax. You've earned it. Now that you're good and relaxed, it's time to finish up the job. The water's boiling, add the rice. I'll spare you the instructions on how to make rice and add it to chili. Hot chili will fog your lens but warm your soul. Oh, it's hot. Alright guys, hopefully you can just tell I'm having a little bit of fun with this one. I had a couple days off of work here. Just wanted to shoot a video, dehydrate some food for my next camping trip. This chili does make a good camping meal. It's extra hearty with the rice. Coming up, I'll dehydrate it. Stick around for that if you want. If not, well, it's your life. Do what you want. Okay, my friends, dehydrating this chili is very simple. We have the Presto food dehydrator, found for approximately $40 to $45 on Amazon. Stock number 06300. This dehydrator has worked well for me in the past, and it works really well for chili. Being that it has open mesh trays, we'll need to put something down in order to keep our chili in place on the tray. Grab yourself some parchment paper and throw it in the trash, because that's where that belongs for this recipe. Instead, what we'll be using are these clear plastic sheets that'll hold the chili a lot better than parchment paper would. They are stock number 06308, and although on Amazon they're not listed to fit this dehydrator, they work perfect. Next, you'll want to grab yourself a bowl and fill one portion. however much you want. Should you drop any, have a cleanup crew on standby. Next step, take your plastic tray, put it down, and pour out your chili. With your spoon, flatten it all down as best you can. Add a second tray and repeat the process. I did get heavy-handed here and put too much chili on one tray. Either use another tray or at least allow for more time for the chili to dehydrate. Place the cover back on top of the trays and add the trays to the dehydrator. You'll now plug in the dehydrator for approximately 12 to 15 hours, allowing it ample time to dry. Okay, you've done it. Go enjoy some time with your family.
Mm-hmm.
15 hours later. Okay, it's about 15 hours later and our chili is fully dehydrated. Looks delicious. Not really, but it is. Now you'll want to take your spatula and put it in a Ziploc bag. Don't hold a camera while doing this, it makes things far more difficult. The final step here is to remove the excess air out of the bag. The ideal way to do this would be to use a vacuum sealer, but I'm cheap, so I use a straw. Throw your dehydrated chili in the freezer and take it camping whenever you want.